Thank you. The reason why this room part stayed and that part left is just wondering, making a note of it. Okay, we're bringing this meeting back online. Thank you all for the way we handled the public meeting and the questions and answers, and very respectful, and I appreciate that. We will try our best to get all those questions that we didn't get answered, and look at other avenues for getting information out there. I guess we'll actually call this meeting to order now at 7:34. And we'll do a pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Brian Cook, Mike Mitchell, Adam, you still here? Adam's still here for Town Marshal. Mike May. Lori Stokas. Here. Chris Wisher. Here. Rachel Titzer.
Present.
Doris Horn.
Present.
Dave Goldenberg, present. We've got approval of minutes. As Stacy pointed out, there's a bunch of them that's been tabled. I submitted corrections. I guess they haven't been done yet. I will work with the clerk treasurer in the next 2 days to get all those actually corrected, and we can approve them and get them out there. I agree those need to be done. Approval of current bills. Have you all had an opportunity to look through the current bills?
I'll make a motion to approve the current bills from August the 20th, 2025 through September the 2nd, 2025.
I second that motion.
We have a motion made by Doris and seconded by Rachel to approve. All in favor? Aye. That motion passes. Treasury report, general operating, $42,039.08. Community center, $4,623.70. Motor vehicles, $662,979.50. Fire department, $246,631.38. Lit, $89,532.36. Park, $151,416.31. Public safety, $131,531.73. Utilities operating, $2,182.28. Public improvement projects, $32,591.03. Opioid settlement, $3,629.20. 1882 venue, $348.44. Tecumseh Trail, $103,956.98. Budget status reported, 2025 project funding. All got that. Budget status for our public improvement funds, showing our projects funding and what's been paid. And I think that got the last one. Duke got updated, did they not? Was Duke updated? It was not? Okay.
Will be tomorrow.
Okay, well, that bill has come in and that's been paid, so we do have all that information moving forward. 2025 project funding report, Main Street bond requisitions. Part of that. Do we have any questions on the Main Street project and the bonds? Let's just continue running totals. As I said, we do have I believe the Duke bill came in at $203,000 to the best of my recollection. And
Are there any more setters to be placed on Main Street, Brian?
setters,
Do we have any outstanding setters on Main Street? No. Okay.
I believe that was the last bill we were waiting for. Any questions?
I was just looking because it says here under outstanding.
That's the money set aside, Brian. Brian. Can you explain, that's the money for, what she talked about is the Wilcox for replacing,
$49,000.
for replacing, the money set aside to replace. Yeah.
They did not have black flow preventers that we found during the Guardian, because we had meters that flow backwards. And we had set aside money to start replacing those, which we've done 2 last week up on 4th Street, replaced 2 of them out. So I was told we had less money than that left in that, so we were just about out of it.
But those will come out of utilities, correct?
Yeah, that's money that.
Okay, because they're outstanding under the bond. That's the reason I asked that. So they're not coming out of the bond. They're coming out of utilities.
Lori, can you make that correction?
That'll offset the Duke bill a little bit.
Okay. Anything else? Brian Cook, do you have anything to report?
Work report and the POs are in, I don't know if you have any questions for me.
I like seeing that most of them say completed. There's nothing out of the ordinary, as far as I can see. See anything in POs you got a question on? See anything in POs you got a question on? No? Okay. The work order report, like I said, I'll look through that. That looks good, that we're getting everything done. Any work closer on the GIS recommendations?
The GIS, Aaron was supposed to let me today, and I didn't even catch up with him today, and didn't show up. We're still waiting on that free trial. Out in Princeton. We're still waiting on him to schedule the smoke testing that was supposed to be done in the last couple of weeks. This is the first week. The mixer was here, just waiting for the mixer to come in, because it was approved at the last meeting. But I know it was allowed 4 to 6 weeks to order in the actual motor for that. And then the salt purchase, I know we're still looking for a place to store it if we buy it in bulk. But we did try to get a better pricing for a couple other people on salt. It didn't work out. Ours is still the cheapest, and we're still going with the bag skids of salt.
Did you check with Elberfeld or Warwick County to see if we could co-op or work with them?
I know I said something to Chris in the last meeting, and maybe we could talk to Elderville, maybe do some storage there. Or we could buy it in bulk.
To somebody, you got a contact person that I need to
Yeah, we can-
contact?
I
or
can reach
Brian
out.
needs to
I can-
contact, or You
I
contact?
can reach out to Elberfeld. Yeah, I can reach out to Elberfeld or connect you. You probably know them as well, but we can,
Or is there any other sites in Warwick County that they use that you know of? I know I was driving through Tennyson or something one day and I saw a sign that said county salt storage off one of their side roads. I have no idea what it was for. And that's probably a different county. That's not Warwick, is it? Here's at Warwick. Tennyson.
Elberfeld has a lean-to that the county built for them. And I got a hold of Elberfeld.
Which is kind of what we were looking to do at our shop, build a lean-to, a concrete pad, to be able to do it.
The county went to Elberfeld and asked if they could build one, but there was salt in them.
the county leases that.
Yeah, well, we can lease.
Elberfeld or something
We
like that.
can lease one from here for them too. We got state highways, or state does. Maybe we can work out a deal so they can use it also. Make a note of that. Okay, anything else? Any questions for Brian? Adam, do you have anything? No? Michael May?
Michael May, Linville Fire Department. Just a reminder that Academy is going to be starting this coming up Monday. So we're going to be very busy for a while at the fire department. So just nobody be alarmed. There's going to be lots of cars and lots of things going on there, but it's for that state academy. And then we have pushed back our instructor course back to October, so it's not all extremely hectic at the beginning. So that's going to help out. And we will be using the community center on Monday as well. So we have a business meeting at the same time as the class. I talked to Kayla and Rachel and everybody, and everybody's okay with that. We'll only be using it for an hour or two. So, and my plan is me and my officers are going to write our 2026 budget probably tomorrow evening after we all get off work. So that's all I have at the moment. I believe we've had 15 or 16 runs since the last time I seen you guys.
Still have a house guest over there? The EMS?
Kind of, not really. Right now, it's still under construction. 90% of the time, they haven't been there because it's kind of in living order, but they're about to rip the floors out sometime this week. And whenever they rip the floors out, they pretty well told them they need to be out until the floors are done. So I'm guessing within the next week and a half, it should be done. I'm guessing. It's already been pushed back like 3 times, so I wouldn't hold my breath, but yeah.
Got tickets yet?
The tickets for the gun raffle, I got notified today that they are done. So I'm gonna pass them out Monday at our meeting, and then they'll be for sale. So they got about a month and a half to sell them. So, and no firefighters will be participating this year. That was a good incentive, but it backfired. But other than that, our cornhole tournament is sponsored this year by, I think, 3 different companies wanted to sponsor it. So hopefully it's a bigger prize and therefore more people are there. Plus my brother has won all 3 cornhole tournaments and I'm overhearing about it. So that's all I have. Do you guys have anything for me? See y'all later.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Mike.
Moving on to residential business. We've got 103 Possum Lane. And we got a drawing. Did you see the drawing? Brian, I don't know, I guess have you seen this drawing? Have you seen the drawing for Possum Lane? So you're okay with it? So you can sign off on it? Okay. Anybody have any questions on what we're doing? Pretty straightforward.
You got all the permits, you went down to the county?
He's got to take this down there to finalize it, but we can approve it if we so choose. I see no reason not to. I'll entertain a motion to approve the consent to change the leased property as outlined in the drawing.
I make that motion.
I'll second it.
Got a motion made by Rachel and seconded by Doris. All in favor? Aye. Get with Lori after the meeting, and she might be able to hand you that after we all sign it. "107 Red Sage." Is that the, Bill Dove? Yeah. Here's his drawing. Have you had an opportunity, Brian, if you had an opportunity to look at this one of Bill Dove's? Okay, we've got the drawing right here if you want to take a look at it. Or we can approve it pending your approval. But it looks like he's just putting it all right back to where it was. Warwick County does not seem to have any issues with that. They drew it up.
My utilities will be clear.
So you're able to sign off on it?
Yeah.
Brian says he'll sign off on that.
I make a motion to approve Bulldoze's improvement at 107 Red Sage Lane pending Warwick County approval and permit.
I'll second that.
Motion made by Rachel, seconded by Doris. All in favor?
Aye.
Wastewater adjustment. This is the one where he was out on town, hose busted. They're asking us to adjust $500.16. And we got the usage reports which show what and when. It shows that he was out of town. But, I'll look at it. Take a look. Any questions? No questions, I'll accept a motion to approve.
Make a motion to approve 2646 Linridge Circle wastewater adjustment of $500.16.
I'll second that.
Motion's been made by Rachel, seconded by Doris, all in favor?
Aye.
Town council meeting dates to be moved. I guess we've got some potential conflicts. October 7th is our normal our normal meeting date. That's also National Night Out. Can we move the town meeting to the 8th? Would that work?
Is the
Does
budget
Wednesdays work?
advertised to be approved on that day?
September 16th and October 7th, yes.
No.
So we have to maintain.
We have to maintain because it's
We
been
miss National Night Out
advertised.
and we do this and go on forward. Okay, well, we'll leave it October 7th, unfortunately. October 21st, AIM Idea Summit. Is anybody going?
Me and Doris are.
Good, we can get things done. You'll be there too? I guess one person can't do it, can't we? So we need to move that date.
We're checking in on the 20th.
We got time. Why don't you look at your calendars and see what days, somewhere around the 21st, Chris, you got certain days you can't be there?
We will be out the 20th through the 23rd,
Okay,
so maybe the 27th?
27th work for you? 27th work for you?
Or the 28th, I mean,
Yeah,
either one.
all four of us say the 27th will work, so let's just do the
Okay.
27th.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, well, you got that date changed, Lori? Okay. Just a report, profit from the breakfast with Stitch. We made $363.46. It was actually a pretty good time for those who attended. Old business. Park, anything we need to talk about?
We're still waiting on Commonwealth on feasibility study
Okay.
for the lighting.
Yeah. Same with town strategic plan. So those things, I'm gonna have to get Aaron on top of. I think his schedule's now getting a little bit easier, so we'll do that. Moving to new business, we need to move some monies. Notice, sorry, my throat's not what it used to be. Notice is given to the taxpayers of the town of Linville, Warwick County, Indiana. The town of Linville Town Council will meet at 207 Main Street, Linville, Indiana, 476 1/9 at 6 PM local time on, is that a date to be arranged?
Yeah, you just have to
That-
tell me that I can move forward with it.
Okay, that'd be a date to be arranged for the purpose of considering the following additional appropriation which the town considers necessary for the town's responsibilities to upgrade, prep, and maintenance of the town's local roads and streets with a community crossing grant. We're just moving monies from one account over to another, is basically what we've got to do, and we have to do it through an appropriation. Does any of the council members have any questions, or can we give her permission to move forward with this? It's something that we've got to do.
No questions.
Be done.
Okay, we don't need a motion for this? No, just giving you approval? You got council approval to move forward, create the date, and let us know what that date is? Sam.gov, well, let's, Lori, let's wait a minute here. Oop, I hopped right past the ordinance on waterworks. Sure everybody wants to hear this. We've got to move forward on our decision of the ordinance 2025-4, an ordinance amending the rates and charges for waterworks utility. Does the board feel so inclined to continue moving forward with that? And if so, I would need a motion. To move forward with the decision on ordinance 2025 to adopt.
To adopt it, or just? Is the motion to adopt or to? Okay.
The motion is to adopt as presented.
I will second that motion.
Got a motion made by Doris, seconded by Rachel. All in favor? Aye. Decision on ordinance 2025-5, an ordinance amending the rates and charges for sewer works utility. Same thing. Do we want to move forward with the adoption?
So moved.
Doris makes a motion to move forward with the adoption of this, of ordinance 2025-5,
I second that motion.
and that's seconded by Rachel. All in favor? Aye. Chris Wisher, have you got anything in addition for us tonight? In addition for us tonight, do you have anything else?
Nothing.
Okay. Lori Stokas, budget meeting with the council president. You want to bring them up to date where we are with that? Want me to bring them up to date where we are with that? We met, we've talked, we got the paperwork that we got to follow through DLGF, whatever that company or group is, and we're working through that. We've got the budget established based off of the numbers they give us. Once we have that, then we're going to take that budget. I'm going to be talking with her some more about line items and additional things that we might have to discuss. That would then come to council for approval. That becomes the council's budget to give back to the clerk treasurer to submit. And we've got to have that done by, you got a public hearing September 16th?
That's for the DGLF.
That's just that portion of it. So the budget approval on October 7th would be both of them? Okay.
No, sorry, no.
No.
One's a public hearing and one's the approval. Those are both for DGLF. The one that you're
Okay.
talking about just needs to be done by December 1st.
Okay, there we go. So we will be having another public hearing. If anyone wants to attend on budgets, that we will try to go through and make everybody cognizant of where we stand. And that would be September 16th. Yep. Training schedule, you can speak to that.
The one at the top, sam.gov, that has been completed and submitted. That systems of the work management. That's to the town
body or companies. So that has been redone, or reestablished, the annual renewal. And the upcoming sewer truck demonstration is tomorrow. We have the 2026 budget hearing and approval, which is what I was talking about for the DGLF. That's September 16th and October 7th. That's to get the budget sent to the state.
Okay.
The things for training, there's a webinar on the 9th. So once it's called Creative Revenue Sources, is your ideas. And then the Idea Summit, which is the training that Doris and Rachel just are going to. That is in French Lick, and that's from October 21st.
Okay, thank you. Rachel?
I just have a couple of things. The opioid settlement emails that were forwarded last week, were those anything we need to do with, or?
No, we
Okay.
don't, I'm sorry.
I mean, I thought that went to the county, but.
Yeah, it goes to the county because our share of it is 93 something, less than $94, and anything less than 5,000 automatically goes.
Okay. All right, just wanted to make sure, because one of them had an October 8th deadline. The only other thing that I have is, I did email NDOT over the funds that were being deposited into fire territory, and as of August the 22nd, it has been switched over to the general fund, so now the deposits will no longer go in fire territory where they don't belong. It was about a 2-week process. It was accomplished. So the only other thing that I want to read off for the record, since this does involve the fire territory, are the deposits and where they were moved to. So for the record, on January the 21st, the water line reimbursement for $311,926.80 was moved to the utilities account. On June the 4th, $1,500 was reimbursed to fire territory from Fire Corporation. That was just a deposit. On July the 18th, the CCMG grant money of $504,474.87 was moved on that was deposited on July the 18th, was then moved on July the 21st to the general checking account. And the final deposit on August the 6th, the Fire Corporation deposit of $3,893.83 was deposited for reimbursement of ineligible.
Thank you. Doris,
I'm fine.
you're fine?
We got all the dates moved, so that's what we needed to do.
Okay. Dave Goldenberg, we got to get these minutes straightened out and done in a timely manner. Again, I will be up there probably tomorrow, if not the day after, and we'll crank through them. On 7-1 minutes, which we're still working on, it's talking about destroying the documents. Has that been done? We had a goal to have those done by 8/1. Has any of that been done?
I'm having a hard time understanding.
Destroying the old documents. On July 1st meeting, we said we'll have a goal to have all those done that were ready to go and burned,
Along the wall.
by 8/1. Has that been done? What's our new goal?
They're doing a cat, I mean, as soon as they have time to do it, I can't give you a goal.
Fire department's not here. Did they not have time last week?
No.
I'll talk to Mike May, and we'll figure that out, and we will schedule a time. Allocations for utilities, I know at one time you said you were writing them down. Have we gotten anything that we can figure out the 31% of the time utilities? We got that justified yet?
I think so.
Have we seen it?
It's just that handwritten thing that I don't think you actually looked at it very.
It had specifics where we can sit there and say, yes, that's 31% of your time. I just gotta get to
wrote
that
how
point.
long it took me on each thing, what I did. I just did it like daily, what I did, and how long it took on each one.
You've got that?
Yeah.
Why don't you email a copy to all members? Oh, 724, I know Rachel asked for meeting materials to be emailed to the council members. I didn't see any. Did you see any?
I got, minutes and I got,
In an email?
well, I got directed to SharePoint. But
Sure.
on the minutes, I'll be honest with you, it was quite confusing because Lori sent me minutes. You were sending corrected minutes. I printed them both out and I really wasn't sure what I was supposed to be approving. I was
That's why-
like,
that's
I'm
why
not,
we're
I'm
going-
not sure what,
That's why we're gonna work them through and get them done,
so,
because we can't wait months. Okay, well, then I'm gonna assume the meeting materials are going to be sent out on emails as requested by Rachel, and that's to go to all council members
And Chris,
and Chris.
Thank you.
And you were going to give me a copy of the signed agreement that you did in December or whenever, and I'll get that from you tomorrow or the day after.
I'm fine.
Your working agreement, you said you're gonna rescind a signed agreement. I'll talk to you about that tomorrow. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to open this back up to business from the floor. If anybody's got any more comments that they want to make, again, I ask that you limit your comments to 2 minutes, but we're always interested in hearing what you got to say, and we will try to accommodate. Is there anybody that's got anything? No? Yes? Brian Beard wants to rate, what do you want to raise prices on now?
Yeah, well, I'm just glad I don't have a center point bill at the moment. So just looking at the treasury report, and I haven't been to a meeting in quite some time, so I apologize for that. But the MVH, the motor vehicle, the LRS, what exactly is that? Because that's a lot of money sitting there.
that's, has the CCMG grant in it. The grant money that's paving all of the roads in Linville. And that was also the reason for the additional appropriations, because it is a matching grant. And so we had to reappropriate the matching portion for our part of it.
Okay,
It's a lot of money, but it's basically state money that they've paid us in advance to
Okay.
pay the paving company.
It was $500,400 plus dollars,
and
$500,000.
then what is the LIT, the LIT?
Local income tax.
Oh, okay. just-
MVH is motor vehicle highway, and LRS is local roads and streets.
Okay. Okay,
So keep in mind that MVH, that's a $500,000 grant that we got.
okay. Yeah, all right, that's the only questions I had. Thank you.
Anything else? Mr. Wallace?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll say something too. Ray Wallace. I guess is the fire department that has $250,000, is that something too that's been some grant? I mean, what's going on with that? And, I mean, the lit's kind of the public safety money too, and, I mean, I know they're separate, but the lit money is really just used for public safety, correct? So like,
PS
really, we have
Yes, lit is.
$200,000 in public safety?
Yeah, we have a separate public.
I know, but the lit money, as far as I know it's a local income tax, but if it's the same that is everybody in the county gets, it's only used for fire, ambulance,
Public safety.
Public
lit
safety,
is. There's
so-
two lits. There's the economic, there's the
right?
old edit, which can be used on anything, and then there's the public safety lit, which is only used on public safety.
So is the lit that's on here what you're talking about, or is it public safety and the public safety is another?
I go on.
under-
He's asking what the $90,000 is.
Yeah.
That's lit. Public safety is the 131,000.
Public safety is the
That's the
public
public
safety
safety
lit.
lit, the
That's the public
PSLT.
safety lit?
Yeah, that's 131,000.
Okay. What are we using that money for, I guess, and what's?
We really don't spend all of our money.
Yeah. Well, I know, I mean, but is it something that we need to have, or it's just a lot of money just laying around the same way at the fire department, are they?
It's budgeted. It's,
That's county too, isn't it?
yeah, I mean, that comes in, the county has, that's a county tax.
Yeah.
And then that's the town's portion of it. It's kind of divvied out on a formula, and the town gets a portion of that money. And so there's, I mean, and it's relatively new. The public safety lit was just adopted like 3 or 4 years
Yeah,
ago,
yeah.
right?
And
So,
we're
I mean,
not
there-
gonna-
it's-
we're not going to turn that money down from the
It's
county.
budgeted, and there are plans for it. It ends in 2028. We don't get it unless they restart it again. It ends in 2027.
Okay.
2027, 2028. So, but yeah, I mean, there's some reserves here, and then there's some just money that hadn't been spent yet, but it's spent on things.
This seems like a lot of money right
I wouldn't say it's laying around.
Anything else? I'll entertain a motion for adjournment if we so want to move that way.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I second that.
Motion by Doris, seconded by Rachel. All in favor? Aye. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you all for, again, being respectful and helping us open up our eyes.
Adjourned at 8:16.
Adjourned at 8:06.